what you talking about. Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking so fast, slowing us down. Say less.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. The punter, Jack Fox, handling the kickoffs. And off we go from Ford Field. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. In motion is Myers. A throw on the first play from Rodgers. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Raider 1st down.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
On 1st down, it's right back to Hubbard. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, Rodgers. Finding his tight end there. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game. Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
A 1st down throw from Rodgers.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Rodgers. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. Carlton Davis there defensively to break that one up.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this will remain a scoreless ball game.
And this is tough here on the opening drive, because sometimes when you miss one early, we've seen head coaches change how they approach fourth down situations. Is he going to get as many chances here? We're going to find out throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Levis to open with a pass. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. That one's good for 29.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. They just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
Levis to throw it here on first down. That's a short one caught by Laporta. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's in! Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. To throw is Rodgers. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
We'll try to run for it with Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
In motion is Myers. A-Rod now to throw on first down. That into the hands of Hubbard. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's carry number 1 for the former Bulldog, Zamir White. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Brian Branch in on the tackle. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Here's a run with their tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. That's quickly out wide for Kirk. And And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter.
Raiders nothing.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing, and ultimately led.
That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Vegas. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
Here's Williams on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Levis. And this will be incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Up the sideline to the 40. And he's going to be taken down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10. Open man, it's Jamison Williams. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Levis. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's Gibbs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. That's taken in. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Detroit.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass. But really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game. I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll check this down to the running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
They'll go again with Hubbard. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. Gonna get that complete. Jacoby Myers.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Conklin goes in motion. On 3rd down, here's Hubbard. The Lions ball their first time out.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll get this complete over the middle with Kirk.
Complete to number 13, Christian Kirk. It's a gain of 6. First down, Raiders.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Now timeout Vegas. That is their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Here now, second down and goal. He'll try to run with White. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is third and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
So last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Rodgers now. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They say no to the field goal opportunity before halftime. They're going to go for it on fourth and goal. Conklin goes in motion. Now Rodgers on fourth down. And this is caught. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Brock Bowers. Touchdown Raiders. So now this to give themselves a lead here heading to the half. It's up and good. And the Raiders move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. Throwing is Levis. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Raiders are out in front. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a first and 10.
Mike 54. Yeah, Mike 54.
Levis to throw. To the right side, that's St. Brown.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Williams in motion. On 2nd down, Levis. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. Whoa. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Now Hubbard. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Rodgers. That one, take it in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Las Vegas. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Carlson now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Williams. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
40 Rita. 22 Rita. What?
Now, Levis. This throw taken in by Amon-Ra. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
We spend so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
Quickly to Laporta on the RPO. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before...
He is in. Touchdown, Lions. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. And even though it's just the 3rd quarter, he'll try to draw even right here and go for 2. To throw is Levis. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. In motion is Myers. First down for Aaron. That into the hands of Hubbard. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing.
To the right side, and Kurt's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Hubbard. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. Open down the field is Mayer, the tight end. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Rodgers on first down. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, this is one of those times where you really see the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not the days of just go past the first down, turn around, catch it, and fall. We see so many guys around the league that with the ball in their hand, they're almost more running back than they are tight end.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. That is hauled in at the 5. into the end zone. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas. That his second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Williams now to return. And it will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, it's Levis. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They're going to have it 1st and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. A gain of 57 yards. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Here's Gibbs. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, Levis. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Here's Levis. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out there for this 4th and goal. They'll go. Here's Levis. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 7. To throw, it's Rodgers. Finding his tight end, Mayer. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
1st and 10 now from the 36. From the gun, Rodgers. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. And he will get into the end zone. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Raiders. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Raiders 35, Lions 19.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Williams on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Levis. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Raiders are going to take over just shy of midfield.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And a good run there to get him 5 yards. Another run here with Hubbard. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
On the ground, this is Hubbard. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. That's quickly out wide for Kirk. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
On the give, it's Hubbard. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. We're going to run right over center with Hubbard. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. They'll try the right side with Hubbard. And they've got it on the ground. The mark will come at the 13, but it's a new set of downs. First down picked up.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the first down.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
A give up the middle, it's Hubbard. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. They'll run it. It's out of the gun, and it's Hubbard. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.